And and I just want to actually dig a little bit deeper on this precinct captains program. Like this is fascinating, and just to zoom out, so much of what the other side was able to do was reach people's hearts and minds. And so much of, door knocking on our side, sometimes it's really high quality door knocking, and sometimes it's just like big programs thrown together really fast where they just hire a bunch of people that aren't necessarily connected to communities, or really well trained, to work with voters. It seems like this precinct captains model, I'm curious, it seems like as a response to that, like you want to hire people who are rooted in their own communities, who are talking to their own neighbors, who are actually like building community, building connection, building actual trust, at the micro local level. So I'm just curious, like, how that's going. It sounds like a really promising model. And just to see it get to the scale, you're at, and also the geographic breadth. I mean, those little, aside from the Allegheny National Forest, they were in all the populated geographies of the state. It's really impressive. Curious how that's going, what you're learning, and also just anything more anecdotal that either of you are hearing on the ground or that would be interesting, kind of insidery. Uh,
Yeah. I mean, I wish that I could have had, and in all of our in-state briefings, we have partners that are a part of the precinct captain program join us so that they can share with folks like you just how impactful this program has been, particularly for the actual captains who feel so connected to this program as a captain in their neighborhood who have built these relationships with people that they live with and they're in community with every single day has been heartwarming for them and for them to see the funding continue for a program they started in 2024. They're not starting up something again new, but they're building on that program and seeing it expand. And that heat map has been really something that has made people want to keep doing the program. I think there's a couple of other buckets and we can share some paper on this for folks if they're interested. But there are a few things that it's helping us do. It's helping us build that geographic density and promote organizational alignment on these in these geographies. And so what that means is each partner that's a part of this, they don't have to throw away, like if you're working for, just a vended program, you're putting on the same t-shirt that everybody's wearing and you're just knocking doors. This precinct program has allowed all of the partners to keep that community of their own organization while also coming together as a group of organizations who believe in the captains program model of neighborhood captains while also saying, hey, we're with Make the Road or we're with the Working Families Party. And I think that has been so important because it allows people to feel that sense of belonging with their org, but then also come together as all 17 of these organizations aligned on this idea of we're going to build power with each other, but with our own colors on too, and talking about the issues that are most important in their individual neighborhoods. It's allowed us to create space for more long-term leadership development. I think this is huge for us in Pennsylvania and is allowing us to see, us go beyond sort of short-term electoral work. The work that we have been putting into developing the captains and allowing then captains to train other captains is the exact kind of organizing model we need in this moment that is not transactional, but is about transformational relationships that have nothing to do with elections, but about caring about one another, especially in the world that we're living in right now. And that has been so important. The other thing that I would say too is being able to connect local issues, what's happening in the neighborhood, with elections more seamlessly. And this is the model. This program allows the leaders to build relationships with individuals in the neighborhoods about what's really happening in the neighborhood. What's happening in a neighborhood in that Working Families is organizing might be a little bit different than the ones that 1PA is in. And so this has allowed us to take scripts to the next level. It's about having a guide It's not about following exactly what's written on that paper. And I think that's what's helping us get to that 30+% contact rate. And then there's more mutual accountability, more cooperation between the movement organizations. And that's what we want. We want people feeling accountability to each other. Man, we used to go to this ward, but you've got a lot of folks who really resonate with your membership model. You all should take this ward. And that's the kind of, collaborative work that we want to have in Pennsylvania. And we're excited that this can be a way for us to start to do that and really go deeper. And then lastly, doing the randomized controlled trial. I mean, we want to be able to increase the efficacy of voter contact by centering these non-transactional, more personal and place-based relationships in a community. And by testing what we're doing, we'll be able to refine this over time and not just say to you on a call like this, well, we're knocking doors, we're talking to people, and it works, but really show you some data that backs up what we're claiming and what we're seeing and hearing from the anecdotal stories that our partners are sharing.